Om. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to another amazing class, Sun Salutations Flow. So, always remember to listen to your body. There might be things in this class you cannot do just yet. It's okay. Don't judge yourself. If you're ready, let's stand. Come to the top of the mat. Big toes touching. Heels are close together, but do not grind the ankles together. Roll the shoulders back. Relax. Breathing in through the nose. A deep breath. Fill the lungs up. Pause and then exhale through the throat, making a whispered ha sound. And repeat. Keep breathing this super deep breath. Inhale. Fill the lungs up. All the air that you can possibly hold. Pause and then exhale through the throat, pushing the air out through the throat, making a whispered ha sound until all of the air is back out of the lungs. Repeat. Inhale. Nice deep breath. You are here, you are now, and you are ready to tackle this while simultaneously letting go of all the stress in the mind. We're going to do two things at once today. So keep breathing this deep breath. Excellent. Hands come together in front of the heart center. Take a moment to set your focus for today's class. And exhale. Release. Sun salutations. Inhale, arms overhead, palms press. Reaching, heart open, shoulders open. Exhale. Flat back, reaching forward all the way down into our first forward fold. Ragdoll. Give up the head, give up the neck, give up the shoulders, and give up the spine. Just kind of dangle the upper body there. It's okay if you cannot touch your toes. That is not exactly what yoga is about. Let's bend the knees. Place the hands on the mat. Step the right foot up and back into a lunge position, leaving the left knee directly above the left ankle. Inhale. Arms come all the way up into a crescent lunge. Heart open, shoulders open. Breathing. Exhale, arms behind us. Interlace the fingers, stretch the shoulders, open up the heart. You might look to the ceiling to open up the throat if that's in your practice today. If not, no judgment. Exhale, hands in front of the heart center. Twisting the spine, bring your right elbow across the left leg. How far you twist is up to you. Remember, no judgment, no competition, no comparison. Be yourself, challenge yourself. Perfect. Inhale. Deep breath. Hands back in front of the heart center. Both hands come down to the mat, both hands to the right side. Release your right knee, release your toes behind you. You can stay here or you can lower the body down towards the mat, moving deep into your left hip or your left groin, or both. Experiment with this posture. Find what works best for you, find what your body needs, and do that thing. That's what yoga is about. Tuck the toes under. Knee comes up. Step your left foot back to meet the right. Hands and feet shoulder width apart. Plank position. We're going to do some plank dogs. So we're going to inhale, deep breath, lower down, hover over the mat into a plank. And then we're going to exhale up and into a downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Back down into the plank. Back up and down into the down dog. Exhale. And back down again. Inhale into an upward facing dog. Release the toes behind you. Arch the spine. Open up the heart. Shoulders back away from the ears. Exhale into another downward facing dog. Stretch the legs and the knees back out. Tailbone reaching for the ceiling. We're going to hold it here for just a second. Keep breathing your deepest breath. You can always experiment with these postures. Find out what your body needs. Inhale. Step your right foot forward between the hands, back into another lunge. Right knee above the right ankle. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Arms come all the way up. Heart open, shoulders open. Powerful. Empowering yourself. Exhale. Hands behind you. Interlace the fingers, stretch the shoulders, open up the heart. If you can look to the ceiling, open up the throat. If that's not in your practice today, guess what? It's okay. Hands back in front of the heart center. Exhale, twist the spine. Left elbow moves across the right leg. How far you twist is up to you. You can always bring the left knee down to the mat for assistance if you need to. little by little. That's how we grow, and that's how we progress in yoga. Inhale, hands back in front of the heart center. Both hands come down to the mat to the left side of the foot. Release the left knee, release the toes. You can stay here or lower the torso down closer towards the mat, moving deep into the hip, into the groin, and relaxing, letting everything go. We are here in this moment, practicing this pose. We're not doing anything else. Tuck the toes under, knee comes up, step your right foot back to meet the left, hands and feet shoulder width apart. Plank position, more plank dogs. Inhale, lower the body down. Hover over the mat if you can. Come back up and exhale into a downward facing dog. Inhale, back down. Keep breathing your deepest breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, back into a plank. This time into an upward facing dog. Release the toes behind you, arch the spine. Open up the chest, push the chest forward. Heart open, exhale into another downward facing dog. I'm going to hold it here for just another moment. You can also walk the dog here by bending one knee at a time, shifting from hip to hip. Experiment with these postures. You might just find something in these postures that is perfect for your body. So inhale. We're going to look forward, walk or jump both feet forward between the hands. Back into another forward fold. Ragdoll. Give up the head, give up the neck, give up the shoulders, give up the spine, give up your stress, give up your worry, give up all the BS that you're holding on to. Hands together, straight legs, straight spine, straight arms, reaching for the front. Slowly come all the way back up until you're reaching for the ceiling. Heart open, shoulders open, and exhale. Release, roll the shoulders back. Relax. Excellent. Are you ready for round 2? Well, even if you're not, let's do this. Listen to your body. Inhale, super deep breath. Arms overhead, palms press. Reaching, heart open, shoulders open. Maybe a slight back bend here. All right, let's do this. Exhale, fold forward, reach forward all the way down into another forward fold. This is why we practice the way we practice. And that is how we progress, little by little. So just keep doing these things. Don't judge yourself. Bend the knees, place the hands on the mat. Step your right leg up and back into another lunge. Left knee above the left ankle. Inhale, arms come all the way up, reaching. Do it like you mean it this time. Heart open, shoulders open. Empower yourself, moving forward into a warrior 2. You see how we did that now. Abdomen in, chest is lifted. Look back across your right, fingertips, palms flip up. We're going to windmill into a bent knee triangle. Right hand reaches for the ceiling. Left hand reaches for the mat. But it does not have to touch the mat. Heart open, shoulders open. Breathing your deepest breath. Inhale, come back up into a warrior 2. Settle a little bit deeper. And inhale into another crescent lunge. Back up front. Both hands are going to come all the way down to the mat. Step your left foot back to meet the right, hands and feet shoulder width apart, plank position. But this time, no plank dogs, side planks. Bring the weight of your body to the right side. Inhale, lifting the left side up towards the ceiling. Stack your feet, stack your shoulders, open your heart. Exhale, both hands back down to the mat, switching sides. Bring the weight of the body to the left side. Be careful if you have any kind of wrist issue here. Right arm is reaching for the ceiling. Stack the feet. Keep the heart open. And hands back down to the mat. Inhale, lower the body down. We're going to move into an upward facing dog. Release the toes behind you. Release the BS behind you. Heart open, shoulders open. Exhale into a downward facing dog. Stretching the legs and the knees back out. Tailbone reaching for the ceiling. Shoulders engaged, fingertips engaged. Your deep breathing is engaged. Your overactive mind, it is not engaged. Perfect. Step your right foot forward between the hands, putting us back into another lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, heart open, shoulders open. Wake up. This is your life, your breath. And back into a warrior 2. Right knee above the right ankle, abdomen in, chest is lifted. Look back across your left. Fingertips, flip the palms up, windmill into a bent knee triangle. Right hand reaches for the mat, left hand reaches for the ceiling. Stack the shoulders, open up the heart, and breathe your deepest, most intentful breath. Inhale, come back up. Sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, back into that crescent lunge. Both hands come back down to the mat. Step your right foot back to meet the left. Hands and feet shoulder width apart. Plank position. Back into those side planks. You can do this. Second round. Shift the weight of the body to the right side, lifting that left arm up towards the ceiling, the sky. And both hands back down to the mat. This is why we practice. Shifting the weight of the body to the left. Inhale, right arm is reaching for the ceiling. If you're falling all over the place here, it's okay. That doesn't mean yoga's not for you. It means you got work to do. Both hands back to the mat. Plank position. Inhale, lower the body down, upward facing dog. Really push your chest, your heart open forward here. Exhale into a downward facing dog. Stretching the legs and the knees back out. Tailbone reaching for the ceiling. Maybe a little arch in the lower spine. Pressing those heels back towards the mat, or you can walk your dog, shifting the legs. This is your class. This is your life. This is your yoga. This is not robot yoga. This is you listening to your body. Now bring that left knee forward to the mat. Right knee forward to the mat into a kneeling position. Separate your heels wide enough to sit the glutes between the heels. If you have a knee issue, be very careful. If you do not, you can recline onto the hands, or maybe onto the elbows, or maybe you can recline all the way onto the spine. If you have a knee issue, I don't want you to push it here. Yoga's not about pain. That's not how it works in yoga. You can push yourself to pain somewhere else. You're not going to do it in my class. Maybe a little bit of discomfort. Challenge yourself. Excellent. Inhale. Come back up. Back into a downward facing dog. Stretch the legs and the knees back out. Tailbone reaching for the ceiling. You can walk your dog here, or you can make up something that fits your body. Now we're going to lift that right leg up and bring it forward underneath the body. Lay it sideways across the mat. Left leg is reaching for the back of the mat. Sit up straight. Open your heart. Shoulders back. And exhale. Fold forward across, directly across the right leg. Pigeon pose. Now, sometimes I know you guys really like these high energy classes and you think, what? Why pigeon pose? It's not high energy. Give me something else to do. No, you need to work on your patience and you need to work on bringing it all back down when the time comes. And listen, this pigeon pose is one of the best postures in yoga. It's opening the hip and it's strengthening the hip. Tuck the toes under, knee comes back up, back into a downward facing dog. Let's kick that left leg up for just a second and then bring the left leg up underneath the torso. Lay it sideways across the mat. Right leg is reaching for the back of the mat. Sit up straight, open the heart, square the hips off. Don't tell me you have tight hips. That's not a thing in my class. Exhale, fold forward across the left leg. Why is it not a thing? Because if you're telling me you have tight hips, it means you're judging yourself. It means you're comparing yourself to other people. Your hip is what it is. And yes, we can open the hip up with practice and with not judging in the first place. Because that judgment does some weird thing in your mind with the neurotransmitters, and it's counterproductive in yoga. Excellent. The more you let go and release and stop resisting, the easier and the faster this hip will open up. Perfect. Tuck the toes under. Knee comes up. Step your left leg back to meet the right. Back into another downward facing dog. Really work it here. Really stretch it. Arch the spine. Play around a little bit. Experiment. Learn how this yoga posture works for you. All right, inhale, look forward, walk or jump, both feet forward between the hands, putting you back into another forward fold. Either you can ragdoll here, or you can bring the arms behind you, pulling the upper body into the lower body. Whatever works for you. But I want you to challenge yourself. But I don't want you to judge yourself. So you have to find that balance. Straight legs, straight spine, straight arms, reaching for the front. Inhale, slowly come all the way back up until you're reaching for the ceiling. Heart open, shoulders open. Reach, reach, reach. Maybe a little to the side. Work it. Excellent. Exhale. Release. Roll the shoulders back. Relax. Perfect. Nice class today. We're going to bring the hands together in front of our forehead. May our thoughts be pure. In front of the mouth, may our speech be pure. In front of the heart, may our intentions be pure. Go and make peace with this world and kick ass if you have to do it along the way. Namaste. Thank you for joining us for another amazing Bare Yogis class. Like and subscribe, and feel free to comment below. We love to hear from you. For more videos, shop, or to support our work, please visit bareyogis.com. See you next time. Today's class was filmed at the most beautiful Pennyrile State Resort Park near Dawson Springs, Kentucky. If you go down to the beach and walk a little bit down the trail to the left of the beach, you will find this beautiful waterfall. See you next time.